Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. Early reactions call it the MCU's Star Wars. Look out for the little guy. After a somewhat brief hiatus, Marvel is back in cinemas to kick off its Phase 5 with Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. The official premiere is still a little over a week away, but some critics have had the chance to watch it early, and tonight they took to Twitter to share their impressions of the new entry in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and spill the beans on what kind of setting it establishes for the future of the mega franchise. Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania has Scott Lang, Paul Rudd, and Hope van Dyne, Evangeline Lilly, in another adventure and paying one more visit to the quantum realm. This time around, they discover that a dangerous inhabitant. Ant-Man and the Wasp for the win. This is one of the most anticipated titles from Marvel Studios. Not only because it kicks off the new batch of movies from the studio, but also because it has the double duty of setting the bar for what's to come and properly introducing a mega-villain who is supposed to be the equivalent to Thanos, Josh Brolin, throughout the next couple of years. Also, as a kind of in-joke, the movie is set to be the first Ant-Man entry that brings relevant elements to the overarching Marvel and Avengers plot, as the previous two titles were mostly seen as fillers. So, did Ant-Man manage to escape its own shadow this time around? Collider's own Steve Weintraub praised the film as "an strong start and for Phase 5, teasing that 2 post-credit scenes are well worth the wait." Additionally, he teased that the film's title becomes more obvious within the film. Marvelanders quo. #Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania is a strong start to Phase 5. I now understand why IT and RS Quo called #Quantumania. Jonathan Majors is excellent as Kang and cannot wait to see where this all goes. 2 after the credits scenes, and both are very good. pic.twitter.com/62ch3w205n. And M. Steven Weintraub, at Collider Frosty, February 7, 2023 named Kang, Jonathan Majors, is trapped and will do whatever it takes to get out, and if he manages to do it, there will be dire consequences. Returning cast members include Michael Douglas, Michelle Pfeiffer, Kathryn Newton, and Corey Stoll. Related, Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania's Jonathan Majors compares Kang to he who remains. As we could have guessed, Paul Rudd is once again a load of fun to watch, especially now that Marvel gave Scott Lang an extra layer of nuanced comedy by making him the author of his own autobiography Look Out for the Little Guy, in which he praises his own contribution with big-time Avengers like Captain America and Iron Man. Some critics, like B.D. Davis, highlighted how Rudd and Jonathan Majors were intense together, and Majors' reintroduction as Kang the Conqueror is also an element that fans are excited to watch, and critics are saying that, just like in Loki Season 1, the actor doesn't disappoint. Critics like Shaurya Chawla call him a terrific villain and a very complex and menacing character that I hope we get to keep around in these movies for a long, long time, and with other critics, like Hunter Adesi, are proclaiming that this is Majors' franchise now, a sentiment that seems to be shared by a number of critics, including Fico. The Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania isn't without its critics. However, Laura Sirical was largely positive about the film, but admitted that it was a bit underwhelming, and Eric Goldman, similarly, enjoyed the film but found its ending rather frustrating.